And of course, I am muted myself. We're back in full effect with the real studio. I hope the audio is good. Let me know as you come in. We don't have the Tard stream no more. We actually have, like, I got the computer fixed. We're back in business, people. It's the real White Boy Studio, and we're down with it, y'all. We're down with it. Let me know if the audio is good, because although I have the old computer back and all that good stuff. I am using a different StreamYards. I combined mine with Noel's. What the hell am I paying the same bill twice for? It doesn't make any sense. So let me know about that. And anybody catching this on the replay, man, look here. I was looking at my YouTube analytics, man. There's a lot of subscribers that don't have notifications on. I don't know what the purpose of that is. I know YouTube takes notifications away from me all the time from channels that I'm subscribed from. So make sure, man, if you want to be in the lives or whatever, that your notifications are on. Definitely do that. It said like 17% of my subs have notifications on. That's like horrible. But at the same time, if you have them off for a reason because you need a break from social media or whatever, I fully respect that. You know what I'm saying? So that goes to, who you're applied to. But what's happening? Candace is in the house. What's happening, Mama? What's happening? What's happening? Just got off the phone with Don a little bit ago. I guarantee he forgot to tell you that I told him to tell you to call Noelle tomorrow because it's her birthday. Be truthful. Did he forget to tell you? What's up, Skunky? What's happening? I got to call you too because I'm behind on some stuff with that one grifter, the one grifter. And I've been getting tagged in some stuff. So I need a full-on conversation. I can't do text with you about it because it's going to be too much. So please feel free to reach out to me and Wifey tomorrow. I do want to get caught up on all that skunk. It's been on my mind that I meant to actually do it today, actually. But so did he forget? Candace, keep it real. He forgot, didn't he? It's cool. Innocence in the house. Innocence. So Candace, we have a lady here, and I know you don't know who the hell this lady is. I think I've asked you guys a long time ago. But this lady says a bunch of like just stupid and ridiculous things about you and your family all the time, mumbling to herself, talking in the corner, and she's literally canceled herself. And what's comical about this is there's people that are letting her ban evade. The thing about this lady is she's made some enemies. Now, I want to say this first and foremost, people, when it comes to these trashy pimps. I don't like them and stuff. I like to roast them and all that, parodies, everything. There's a little bit of me that, and if I'm just being truthful, guys. Well, there's some of them that I wish. So none of them should have a platform. None of them should have a platform. Okay, what they do to families. There should be no platform for any of these people. Okay, but the selfish side of me and the lazy, easy content side of me never wants any of them to be canceled because it's such easy content for me to make. Okay, I'm just keeping it real, right? But with that said, I'm not too much on the report thing and on all this type of stuff with other channels and stuff like that. Do I copyright and stuff? I used to be a motherfucker with it. And the other day I did 2 little channels. I don't know what the hell they were doing. But one channel like made a video and said that Granny's Watching was I'm Granny's Watching's brother. It was so weird, but they literally just took my shit and didn't edit or nothing. It was one of those things where YouTube was like, hey, look, they're creeping your shit. So it's like so easy to copyright it. YouTube is letting me know. So I might copyright somebody, but I'm not really on the report thing. That's just me. That's just how I am. If anybody else out there, you do you. Okay, you do you. And I say that because when it comes to this lady Roe that canceled herself, she's made a lot of enemies. And her mouth and the vile things that she said, and people on YouTube, they're familiar with the streets. They're not stupid. They know how this thing goes. So they know what ban evading is and all this. So when someone else gives them a platform or a panel to hop on, you make that person a target. And, I did a video earlier about this, the lady who canceled herself. And I had I'm that bitch Mama Bear in the comments. And she said, hey, I 100% took part in this cancellation. Now, I'm not mad at her for that because there's history there where this lady made all these lies up on Mama Bear and all this. And this is all in the little Summerwells community on YouTube. But it's when these things happen, it's funny to watch. The ego is on steroids, and the microphone is taken away from these individuals. So they're like frantically trying to get on the microphone and still be in existence, or say what they want to say. So at this point, it's kind of comical just to sit back and watch who's going to allow her on the platform, on the panel, and then it's common sense what's going to happen after that. So I did want to say that, and we'll get into her a little bit more. Let me see what's up to my people. Yeah, innocent, 100%. This lady's very vile, very nasty. And if you guys remember, I told this lady this is gonna happen to her. I we've had a few roast sessions on her, and I told her back in the day, "What's up, Mystic Firefly? Getting so tired of all this YouTube crap, slinging. But I know you would check that for me if you could. Nada drama, nada. There always gonna be someone rude and disrespectful, and a hater. Let be God knows the truth." Yes. One more thing, Candace, I would like to address while you're here. There's this channel I posted on my community post the other day, and the channel's name is literally Crime Stories Obsessed, right? And this lady, I think her name is Anna or something like that. This lady takes a picture that Candace did. Candace did a little video, because I've been to their house in Tennessee. I know exactly what she did. It looked like, at least I think I do, it looked like you went outside and turned 6:00, and the sky was really nice, and you said God is good, and just got a real quick reel of the view. This moron, Crime Stories Obsessed, screenshots the reel and says, "Oh my God, Candace, really? Really? Does anybody else see Jesus behind Summer hanging from the tree?" Lady, what in the are you talking about? It's a picture of a mountain. Full conspiracy. It's on my community wall if you haven't seen it. It's out of this world. That one's interesting because that lady is a paramedic. The last thing I ever want is a biased paramedic working on me that's in full conspiracy mode. No thanks. Yeah, no thanks. What's up, Phoenix Fireside? What's happening? Shelby Lane's in the house. What's up, Shelby? We're back. I'm happy. I got my back. This is what I know. I know my computer here. It was so hard to stream with you guys when I didn't have this thing. And just so you know, I have a touchscreen computer that I accidentally bought. I bought this computer when I started making video. Well, I've gone through a few computers since doing YouTube. This is my favorite one yet. And I did not mean to buy a touchscreen. I don't know what happened. I may have, when I went to go shut it or something, I had to get the whole screen repaired. I never touched the screen. I always used the keypad. I wish I didn't. If I would have known that when I bought it, I wouldn't have bought it. I just don't use it. But yeah, man. So we're gonna get into it. I have some stuff to show you guys. There's a lot of stuff going on in the streets. But I guess I started off with Roe, so I do want to continue with Roe. Let me do this first. Bam. Who's gonna get some gifted memberships? Bomb, buddy, bomb. Has that happening? Did that happen? And it happened. It sure happened. Just like that. That easy. Who got him? Let's have a look. See who got him. Bam. We got Kelly. Candace got one. We got Thomasina got one. You have one, Shelby? I said 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Oh, just me, Karen, like the name, and Tina. Bam, bam, bam. Congrats, y'all. Congrats for the members. Absolutely. Okay, so now for the people who don't know who Roe is or knowledge is power, I've done a live on this one before. Oh, look how easy it is to share a screen. Oh, it's just I just love it so much. But here we have her smoking some crack. This would be her straight barfly status. And we also have this. Now, this is famous because a while back ago, she was really saying some vile things about Don and Candace Wells. And I cranked up a live and brought her up. And the ego of this one is unnaturally crazy. She then sporadically went live directly after mine and told me that the lady on the screen told me that she was actually, I should actually watch my mouth because she happens to be affiliated with the Crips. And it wasn't shortly after that that Smiley, no, I'm sorry, I got confused. This one's Aryan Nation. She said she's got all these ties with the Aryan Nation. And Smiley was the one who said she was affiliated with the Crips. So I had gangster grandmas coming at me, people. I was scared for my life for real. Like the threat, it was almost like an insurrection on my house. And the threat was unreal, actually. And I just, what could one do? What if this was at my house? With, talking about the Jews and stuff. I don't know what I would do. It would be, it'd be very scary. But this actually happened. For those who remember, this is who we're talking about. Now, I would play you guys a clip of the vileness, but I don't think I will. There's not even one that there's nothing. She's just a very disgusting person. And we did review this a while back, and it's just very, very gross, man. So I'm not going to play any of her stuff. I did call this, though, and let me go to the comments to see what people know about this. What is all this over here? We got damaged goods coming through with almost 50 months as a member. Holy shit. That is super strong. Damn, we got, look at all these. Look at this. Look at this. Bam. Then we're coming in 13 months strong from Innocent. And right behind that, holy shit, we got Skunky almost going on 2 years. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Fuck Ernie Show. Skunk says, love and blessings from Innocent. Holla, wifey says. That's a long time for members, man. I appreciate all my members. So what we got? Most of her stuff is about Candace and Don. Yeah, it's very weird. I think I could roast the lady and all that. And I know she's going to watch this and she gets very, very aggravated with my live streams, and I don't care. But what's comical is she talks to her phone so much, and she really thinks her message is getting to Don and Candace. And I've literally asked Don, I think I did it live, if he knew who she was. And they don't know, they don't even know about her existence. So for one to get on the platform and just sit there and talk to Don and Candace as if they're listening, or they give two shits about what you have to say, it's got to trigger one, or it has to rub her the wrong way, that they absolutely have no clue who she is. And unfortunately, due to her own mouth and self and actions, they never will, because she's unfindable unless she goes on someone's panel. Where Seth is live tonight at 9. I don't know. That's the first I've heard of that. I have no clue about that. I haven't even heard that. And now I did see someone do a live earlier about that. Did not know about that. Dumbass people, I don't even pay attention. Yeah, I know. They sure think that you're watching all the lives, though. Yeah, she has, Shelby. She absolutely has. Hit the like 51 and 353 in here. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. So what does this show? So I have a completely different numbers. I'm looking at 540. I don't know what that is or what that's true. It's all weird, man. Because I'm on StreamYards. When you're on YouTube, sometimes it's accurate. I don't think it is ever really to the T. But shout out to all the people in the bushes. You can hit the like too. I made you a little thing over here, people. Look at this. Look at this. Bam. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out, and smash a like even from the bushes. Huh?
Welcome, bush people.
Yes. So I do want to show you guys a couple things. Now, what we have on the screen here, something interesting. The YouTube psychics. The YouTube psychics. This is coming at you from Chronicles of the Shady. This is a screenshot, and it says, "Where do you sick fucks come from?" At electronic medium 1111, what the F? At unsupervised maniacs, look at this garbage BS content put on this beautiful child. So what is this? It is a picture of Maddie Soto, and it says the title says Maddie Soto shocking spirit box session. Oh my God, was she? ? And obviously it says it's a boy as the thumbnail. So this one really rubbed me the wrong way. And I couldn't help but have a peek at it. I was talking to.
It was just as aggravating watching it.
So, yes, it was. Now, before we have a peek at it, here is me last night. I say this is disgusting in the comments. I just want to know if that comment is still existing as we have a peek at it now. And somebody please remind me to tag this channel because this is scumbaggery at its finest. So basically, we have YouTube psychics here saying that their spirit box is. So this is a really gross video that I'm about to play. Okay, just so everybody knows.
Oh, God.
Before I play it, massive trigger warning. Massive. So what you're about to hear is this lady acting like she's talking to Maddie Soto and Maddie with the spirit box. And Maddie Soto is telling her about pregnant and this and that. Okay, I want to say this first and foremost. No, to anybody who out there who listen, I used to be like anti-psychics personally. You know, being on the internet and stuff, I'm a little bit more open-minded. Don's giving me a call.
I'm just messing.
Hey, what's happening? I'm live. Oh, what's happening? Huh? Well, let me put you on speaker right quick. You want to say what's up to the people?
Aww.
Because you do have a lot of supporters, Don. All right, you go ahead. They can hear you.
I just want to say love y'all and hope and praying for everybody and, that kind of stuff.
Right on. You guys holding up all right over there?
Yeah, we're doing all right, hanging in there and doing the best we can,
Yeah. Hey, I wanted to tell you this real fast why I'm live. I forgot to send you that video, but I posted on my community. Did you remember a couple months ago in the news headlines, there's a gang in Colorado that was taking over the apartment buildings?
Yeah.
It's like Trendy Agua, something like that. So the feds came out publicly this week and said that gang is actively in Tennessee, and that gang specifically is known for drug trafficking and sex trafficking / kidnap.
It's funny to me, they don't never want to talk about CPS, the head traffickers in the United States, the left wing, Biden administration, all them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It's funny, they always trying to bypass all that shit and not talk about the true traffickers. It's amazing to me they make up all this bullshit all day long, and I'm calling them out on it. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
They don't have the authority. They don't have the nuts to even try to question anybody in D.C. It's in our fucking case. So I don't trust none of them. I don't trust anything that they put out there or say on the news or anything else. It's all hogwash.
Right.
In my mind. Sorry, man. That's the way I feel.
Hey.
They ain't done nothing in our case.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's got to get frustrating.
That's how I feel.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm sorry. The Biden administration and all these freaking nutcases that's running our country, man, they don't tell them what's going on. Or who has my kids. We don't even know where our boys are at. For hell's sakes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
But hopefully hopefully, man, American people will stand together and, man, we gotta fight. We gotta fight, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's crazy.
You don't gotta apologize, Bubba, man. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. There's a lot of phony stuff going on. You know what I mean?
I already know.
Right.
Man, we just, I don't know, just keep praying. That's the only thing I know to say is
right on.
Keep praying because only God can help us.
That's all we have.
Honestly.
That's all we have, bro. That's all we have. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But you got some support in the comments, Don, and you just keep your head up, man. Stay strong. You know what I'm saying? And
hey, man, love everybody out there. Love y'all, and God bless. Hang in there. Hang in there for what's right.
Right on. All right, man. I'm gonna send you this video now. All right. Actually, I'm gonna have Noel send it to you. All right. Okay.
Thank you. God bless.
All right, bro. You're welcome. Hey, can you copy that link and send him that video? It's in your Twitter.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't seen that, we'll do that real fast before we get to this psychic real fast. I just want to breeze through this real fast. If you haven't seen this, I posted on my community, and then we're gonna get to this psychic bullshit. But really quick, what I was trying to tell him is this is what I'm talking about. I'm gonna drop this in the comments as well. So,
gang has now been found operating in the state of Tennessee. News Nation border correspondent Jorge Ventura joining us live from San Antonio with more. Jorge.
Well, Natasha, according to the director of Tennessee Bureau of Investigations, the violent gang Trinidad is now active throughout the state. State authorities are warning residents that the gang is active in all of Tennessee's major cities and are running human trafficking now. State authorities also say that once the gang appears, violence and danger are soon to follow.
The other piece is that they are very violent toward policing. They're violent toward law enforcement.
So you see it, man. You get it. That's you guys remember, that's the one out of Colorado and all this type of stuff. We saw. I put it in the comments. If I remember, I'll put this in the description for people watching this replay. It's on my community wall. You can catch it there too. But it's weird that they come out now to say that. But these people are big on kidnapping, sex trafficking, drug trafficking. You just don't know. You just don't know. A while back on YouTube, there was like some stuff where like Chicago gangsters, the black gangs, were getting tired of them doing that in the apartments. And man, I hope you hate to say it, but I hope one of our gangs here in America runs the people out of here, man. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, I want to get back to this idiot psychic. Being that Don called and all, when I first talked to Don and Candace, it was really Don. He was like really against these psychics. And one of the first things he told me with YouTubers getting involved in someone else's case and stuff like that, some of the first creators that tried to get a hold of him were like these psychics. Some bigger channels and some smaller channels. Now, I don't have a problem if anybody's a psychic. Okay, if that's what I used to be heavy against this. I used to rag on these people and all this, but I became a little bit more open-minded. I do, and it's because of YouTube, to be honest with you. I do believe that there's some people who have a gift, and I'll be honest with you. It was one of my subscribers. They did a reading on Noel, and they hit the ball right on the head. And then I was like, okay, let's do a reading.
Hours.
And when I brushed the subscribers, and this lady told me some shit, man, about myself, and I was like, what the fuck? So I, hey.
Remember one thing she said, like that you had no way of all this.
Yeah.
Was you need new boots.
Yeah. She just said a bunch of stuff, man. And then we did another one, and she was really good. I tried to have her come on here, and I was gonna have like people and have her like do readings to people on open panel to help to kind of like show what I'm talking about, but she wasn't really comfortable with that. But anyway, it opened my mind a little bit. Okay. So I do believe that there's people with a gift. Okay. So I don't want I'm not trying to bash psychics in full or anything like that. When it comes to YouTube, I believe the majority of YouTube psychics on here are full of shit. Full of shit. I have subscribers that have a gift. I don't want to say, I don't know who's a medium and who's this and who's that. I don't know. Okay. So also I'll say this. I don't know much about spirit boxes, but from what I have viewed on YouTube, crock of shit, complete scam. Is it real? Does it work? I don't know. I'm not saying that, but from what I've viewed on YouTube,
no, I'm saying it.
Shenanigans. Anyway, this lady is claiming that Maddie Soto is talking to her, and it's disgusting, people. Let's have a look-see. Just listen to this shit. Trigger warning, man.
Yeah, see, and it said it too. Spirit boxes are an.
Let's see if my comment's still here. All right.
Disappointed the way this is going with what happened in court, do you think?
Yeah, I didn't watch this video. I just posted.
It's still there.
Anybody respond?
They're getting immunity, but I understand that it could help the case.
Okay, here we go.
Stefan Stearns was Madeline Soto's mother's boyfriend, and he unalived her and left her in the woods. And
so this lady is called Electronic Medium. What's her channel name? Electronic Medium 1111.
13th birthday is when it all went down. And
Here we go. Here's the session. Watch this.
Madeline Soto. It's me, Judy. Looking for Maddie.
So I really don't know. I feel like stupid even saying this. It would be so easy to do this, right? Like those noises, like there's so many audio clips on the internet you can get to do this. Like, and if I gotta be real, I can hold a straight face, very good people. Y'all know that. Y'all see my pairings all the time. Like, I just want people to understand I'm not the only one out there. This lady doesn't even show her face. But whoever's believing this shit, if you're going for this, I mean, God bless your soul, man. I hope you don't need wipe way to open your eyes on this one, though.
We'll respond to any crock of shit just to have something to believe in.
Madeline Soto. Daddy, are you here? Can you help me find Madeline? Daddy, I miss you. I'm going to give this to Stefan. Did you say Stefan? I'm sorry for what Stefan,
Hey, Missy.
Did to you and with you. I think it's wrong. I'm sorry this happened to you. I can't believe that your mom was okay with it, What?
I mean, it's just
I
like
heard you wanted to live in the woods when you turned, 13? You said you wanted to go live in the forest. Was that right?
This is just gross. So now she's acting. This is so weird, man. So what is she? So she just randomly turns the spirit box on and she's connected with Maddie. It's just that easy. Like, this is like the most. Anybody with common sense watching this knows this is a crock of shit and this is disgusting. But let's have a look at these comments real fast. Look at the comments besides mine. The mother should get jail time. Judy, it's so good to see you. I've missed you. Thank you for reading Maddie. I have missed you on here. You are one of my favorites, and I feel like we're friends. Parasocial. These are so short. Okay. Glad to see you. That was intense. I'm so sorry, Maddie. He will burn in hell for this. So people literally are buying this. Like they're all in on the noises.
Did you tell your friends you wanted to go live in the woods or live in the forest? Kind of ironic that's where he left you, huh?
I can't stand you.
Wow. Wow. So the poll says, would you want one of the people on the thumbnail representing and advocating for your child if they went missing? I said, hell to the no. Yes, they're better than the FBI and CI combined, or I'd catch a case. And I've been saying this a long time. I'd catch a case. I've had people tell me that Don has a bad temper and stuff like that. I think y'all are crazy. I think Don is a very patient person, and it couldn't be me, dude. It couldn't be me. If somebody was doing this, like this is fucked up to the umpteenth level right here. Like this lady's trying to tell her audience she's talking to a deceased child that was molested for years since she was 8 years old, and it is just so wrong. And people, they're all in on it. I don't understand it, man. I really don't understand it. I just don't. I'm gonna put this link in the description box.
Can you tell us if you had a baby in your belly?
Oh my God. I
Wow.
hope she's choked.
Wow. 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 All right, so that's enough of this lady because she's really pissing me off. And I got my eye on you, Electronic Media 1111. You have some stuff coming. I got a parody for you. You'll be tagged, and this is wrong on so many levels. It's just disgusting. So what this reminded me of, guys, I'll put her link in the comment too if you want to go over there and maybe leave her some comments, or you just want to check the insanity out a little bit more. I will try to remember to do it for the people watching the playback or the replay. This reminded me of this lady with the Summer Wells case. Who remembers this one? This would be the psychic sleuth who says that she talks to Ted Bundy, tells her where Summer Wells and Sebastian Rogers are. Ted Bundy, yes, that's correct. The deceased, dead serial killer whispers sweet nothings into her ear and tells her the whereabouts, location, and details of the cases. You can't make it up. I did a live on this lady. Her ego, she got so mad, she came right over the comments. She cranked a live up directly after I ended mine. I just went over there and started trolling her. And talk about butthurt. You have to enjoy it, because what do you think family members are doing as they're sitting there listening to you tell an audience of people that Ted Bundy is telling you people? I don't understand how, like, I guess the word is gullible. I don't even have like words for who goes for that. I just don't. Let me see. Let me read the room a little bit. I saw Mama Bear in here, and I saw Missy in here. Well, I'd like to talk to you ladies if I could real fast. This lady is friggin' wackadoodle. Man, Nora, I am right with you. I am right with you. She's a nut job. What's going on, Just Don? What's happening? So I'm that bitch Mama Bear. I was bringing you up a little bit in the beginning of the live. Don't know if you caught it. Speaking about the creator formerly known as Knowledge is Power. And Missy, I was going to see if maybe you wanted to do a call-in or something, because you know, I know that you're somebody who respectably has a gift and also a channel. And I guess, you know, it would be good to get maybe your insight on some of these people and what they do. Or you don't have to. That's fine. Choice is yours. No pressure either way. Very disturbing. Very disturbing. Innocent. It's so good. Yeah, we'll wrap back up to Roe in a minute. I want to go through this stuff that we found. It's very creepy. It is so creepy. Yeah, she did say that Ted Bundy knows where Summer is. So back to the one on the screen. I went over to her channel last night after I got done watching what I was just playing. And all that, and these are two different psychics people. This one's called Psychic Sleuth. The other one's Electronic Medium 1111. I got done listening to the Electronic Medium one doing the Maddie Soto stuff. It was so gross. How many people are going to use that girl for weird shit like this on the internet? And this also is like, there's something weird with Babe, what were we talking about the other day? You told me somebody said something, and I was like, how could somebody even think about that?
I don't know.
You remember what that was?
How many things have we spoken about?
Yeah, I know. But there's this.
Well, to her,
Somebody told you something about. I forget what it was. But even this, like, what makes you sit there and, I mean, people. A lot of people who follow the Maddie Soto case, they do have a question. Was she pregnant or not? Okay, but police have not said anything or whatever. But there becomes like sometimes what these tragedy pimps do is it's happened a lot in Summer's case. People will crank up lives and they do these like they just Roe actually is very very well known for this. Knowledge is power. The one who's been canceled. They will like say they'll think of these like very vile things and twisted and disgusting things that I don't know if they're trying to catch Don and Candace's attention or they're just thinking of this disgusting situation that they have thought about and they're trying to portray to the audience that this is what happened to Summer and either Don or Candace did it, okay, or was responsible, involved. There's no evidence of this. It's something they think about, but they lay it out to the audience and they sell it. But if anybody with a brain just sitting back watching this, you have to look at the people like you sat there and you thought about that. Like that's not normal. Normal people don't think about twisted and dark and weird things happening to kids, but you did. And then you cranked up a live on YouTube. It's just very strange to me.
They are predatory.
It's predatory behavior. There's no way around it.
Sitting around thinking of ways to violate these children, whether they are still with us or not, or even adults. You're figuring out ways to violate and disrespect these people in the most disgusting ways. I mean, I'm sorry, you're just as bad as the person that physically does it.
Mom Bear, you can come on up if you'd like. I'd like to get the so if you didn't catch, so here I'll drop the link for you. I would like to discuss. Well, just have the mic. I guess since I'm talking about this earlier in my earlier video, you left a comment about you had something to do with her getting canceled, and my response to you was I got no problem with that because I know of the lies and the sick things that she said about your family. So I don't know if you want to maybe like expand on that or whatever, or whatever you want. The link is there for whatever. Come on up. I need instructions for how to call in. I've never done it. Missy, babe.
7, 8, I'll put it in there.
So just call. Where's that phone at?
And I've heard.
Okay. So Missy, whoever, Mom Bear, grab the link. Is the link there? Did I drop it?
Oh, fucking course.
Let's see. I did drop it, right? Let me do it again. All right. So here goes the link for Mom Bear. Missy, I would you could just call in. Noelle dropped the number. And that number, anybody can call in, really.
It's on every day.
Absolutely, Fireside. Okay, hang on. I'll be right up. Okay, cool. So whoever calls or hits the links first, we'll do it like that. But yeah, real fast while we're waiting on that, I want to show you guys. I have a question for you guys. I am on Truth Social, okay, and just like I'm everywhere, okay, everywhere, okay. But I am on Truth Social, and I'll drop the link if you're over there. It's at White Boy Radio. But just like Facebook, when I go to these platforms, I join a lot of groups, okay? I post my content in these groups, this and that. But here's the link to my Truth Social. So as I'm over in Truth Social, I joined a bunch of true crime groups. Now, I caught myself, I accidentally got myself into possible shenanigans, and let me explain. This is where you guys come in. So I joined this group, and I'm looking at here. Here's the screenshot. So hold on, someone hit the link.
You
All
forgot
right.
I'm fat, didn't you?
Hello,
Okay, who's this?
Mama Bear.
It had a very
Okay.
seductive kind of sound.
All right, y'all,
to it,
give me
didn't
1 second. Because
She's talking in a
Missy hit the
sexy
link
voice.
too. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me just finish this out real fast.
Bitch, bear.
So listen, you guys in the chat, I joined the group over there, and this lady's name is Veda. What is
Vada
it?
Jade.
Vada Jade. Vada Jade has a group on Truth Social. Now I know this name to be fully associated with shenanigans, and I was like, oh shit! I joined a shenanigan group. It's just that easy, people. So if anybody knows who Vada Jade is on YouTube, Vada Jade, I do know that it's shenanigans associated. Please leave it in the comments so I can catch myself up and know what's going on. This happened. Okay, let's get to the guests. All right, so we got Missy and we got Mom Bear, right? What's up, Missy? How are you?
Hey, can you
Okay,
hear me
you're on.
okay?
I can hear you fine. All right, Mom
Okay.
Bear. What about you? Go ahead.
Hey, how y'all doing?
All right.
Ah,
So, who wants to go first?
I'll go first if it's okay.
All
Threesome, right?
Okay. I don't know if some of you are familiar with me, but I do astrology, mostly forensic astrology, which is looking at crime through the eyes of astrology. I also do tarot, and I do dowsing, and I do spirit box as well. I haven't published that many spirit box videos. So I
Okay, so
do
let
a
me-
lot of the same things. Yeah.
This is who's talking, guys. You guys know her from the
Mhm.
comments a lot. Just catching everybody up. Go ahead. I have a question about Spirit Box when you're done, though.
Oh, okay. So I do a lot of the same things that a lot of other astrologers and mediums and whatnot do. The only difference is some of us don't monetize anything having to do with missing people. I hope you can still hear me. Or
Yes.
crime victims. And so that's kind of a dividing line. I'm not going to try to tell other YouTubers, how to live, and they certainly have the right to monetize, but I chose not to. And I also don't mention names of what I would consider to be potential perpetrators because I don't have any legal proof of people that I suspect of doing certain things. Also, in this world, we have freedom of speech, but freedom of speech is not always free. You can be held legally liable for damaging someone's reputation, etc. And, so that's another reason why I just, keep names to myself. And I'll just make up a nickname like Brutus or Elmer or something like that. If I see something in astrology, like an asteroid with a name on it, I'll mark the name out and rename it to protect the person's identity. So, but like I said, I do all these things also,
What,
but I
what is
just
an
operate a little differently.
so what is an astronomy? Is it an
Astrology.
astrology
Mhm.
map? What is that?
It's basically a wheel and it's divided into 12 parts, like a pie. And each part, there's 12 houses, and each house represents an area of life. And so that's why we look to the charts to try to figure out what happened to somebody or where they are, that sort of thing, or how things will end up for them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's what it is. It's just an area of life, and each pie section has a sign, astrological sign assigned to it, and then within that you have planets
Okay,
attached
gotcha.
to each
Okay.
sign. Hmm.
So there's a lot of creators. You don't see. I don't know how many. Let me ask you this question as well before I get
Yeah.
to it.
Hmm.
Like when it
Hmm.
comes to psychics,
Hmm.
and I don't know. So there is a medium who is somebody who can talk to the dead, correct?
Some mediums do feel like they are in contact with the person that they are trying to contact, a deceased individual, and they feel very strongly that they are actually talking to that person. I can't say they are. I can't say they aren't. Um, that part is unknown to me, like what somebody else is hearing and why.
So you have somebody who can do medium. You have somebody who is what is the word for the people that you go and they tell you about your future, a husband that you might marry, or so you have people
Um,
who get dead, and then you have the future would be is just a psychic, right?
Basically, like a fortune teller, psychic, medium, any of those things work. But mediums are typically more involved with speaking with the dead, typically.
So the spirit box and the
Hmm.
tarot cards. Was that
Hmm.
wrong? Tarot cards? Tarot.
Tarot, yeah.
Tarot cards. These are like lesser of a form of a psychic.
They are tools used by psychics and also people, like I don't regard myself as a psychic, but I say that I get intuitive messages or spirit messages through tools like dowsing and tarot and spirit box. And so I just consider them messages from the spirit world. I don't always know who I'm talking to. Um, I might feel like I'm talking to a deceased person, but I can't prove that. And I know
So
that.
so can other people? So how do other people know, or how do they prove it? Do they have more of a gift, or so? In instance, this lady that I just showed
Uh-huh.
that is claiming that she's spoken to Maddie. How
Right.
does so? I hear what you're saying, and I believe what you're saying, but
Yeah.
how does this lady be able to know or specify who she's talking to?
Um, it's really going to be based on the medium's interpretation of the spirit box. And, you know, I can't say that they are, I can't say that they are not communicating with the person that they feel so strongly that they're communicating with. Um, there have been times where I felt that I was communicating with somebody and that person was talking to me through the spirit box and giving me answers. But like I said, I can't prove it. There's no way to prove it because it's the spirit world and um, it's it's just something that you can't put your finger on. You can't say, I know I'm definitely talking to Trina Gibson, or I know I'm talking to this person or that person. I can't say that. Now, some other
Right.
people feel very strongly that they are, and there's no that's just how they feel.
Right. All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. At least there's some honesty to it.
Yeah. Hmm.
you know, so now Ziggy is like master tarot reading now. She's like technically better than Miss Cleo is what I've been hearing. Miss Cleo, yeah.
Mhm.
Have you ever heard her readings?
I have. I've talked to Ziggy. Never really, had like any issues with her or anything like that. But um, she does enjoy doing a lot of tarot. She seems to um, do good readings, for people. They ask her to do readings and they pay for them. So, you know, um, uh, just a lot of us that have channels are selling services like private readings. And, if I were to do anything that was monetized, I wouldn't connect it to a missing person or a crime victim. I would just offer a personal reading or something like that if I wanted to make money at astrology or tarot or
I'm listening to what you're saying, and I'm trying to like
a missing
ask questions
person.
of what I see on YouTube.
Yeah.
When I had a reading
Mhm.
from this person, and this person was really good, dead on.
Yeah.
And I tell them
Mhm.
there's nothing for me to gain to
Mhm.
lie about it. Nobody knows who I'm talking about.
Right.
But what I'll say is like the things that you're saying
Uh-huh.
make sense because she also would kind of hard to explain. She would tell me stuff
Yeah.
and be able to specifically like tell me, for example, at this
Mhm.
time I got this reading, I had some problems with my feet
Oh
and
yeah.
telling me that I need to get new boots.
She said your
Mhm.
grandfather
And
continued it.
yeah, and also something on my shoulder, some things with my family. And the craziest thing that she said is she told me that my mom was gonna find love again. Now at the time I thought that was the craziest thing she told me in the reading. Come to find out, I called my mom like about a month later, and I was telling my mom about this, and my mom was like crazy weirded out in a good way because she had with her own friend and her friend treated her to a reading and they that person said basically spot on to my mom at a different location at a different time. We didn't even know we're doing this different state, the same things that the lady told me. It is crazy, but at the same time on other things she could not like tell me specific things again. It is like confusing and hard to explain, but a lot of what you're saying. I just think a lot of
Yeah.
people on YouTube are shenanigans, and there's no way that I just can't believe that somebody can dial up.
She also sent you a whole shit ton of us, but you two, Swedish Fish, for the hurricane. Didn't
Yeah.
know anything about you because she was my friend at the time and didn't speak to you. And she said she knew that you
Yeah.
were
So that's true.
and
So
she knows
the person who did a reading sent us like a care package when we had like a level 5 hurricane Ian, and she just went to Publix and bought stuff, and it was crazy because she like mailed us, but we had to actually go pick it up from Publix, I believe, Walmart. And she like selected like 5 of my favorite things. I didn't tell her what to get, nothing like that. It was no way she
Amazing.
randomly did it. It is crazy. It is lined up. But anyway, again, I'm not against psychics, but I do think that a lot of these people on YouTube, okay, not all, and I do not want to, bash the psychic communities, not what I'm doing,
Mhm.
but a lot of them in missing children cases, shenanigans.
it would
That,
be just as easy for you to be as serious as
do you
you're acting, and you could do a reading.
do you think I have it wrong? And I'm not saying all. I'm not saying. Well, I don't want. No, I don't even want you to answer that because I don't want you. I don't want you to gain like problems or enemies. But
No,
if you
no,
want,
it's fine. Go ahead.
the lady who claims she can talk to Ted Bundy, for example.
She said she brought him
Um,
and he's not bad anymore. He's in heaven.
Yeah, is such an.
She made him
after I watched this live last night about this lady with the spirit box and Maddie, I went over to Psychic Sleuths, and all the Ted Bundy videos are gone. There's no more Ted Bundy talk to Summer. There's no Ted Bundy told me where Summer's at. They're all sporadically hidden after our little exchange, and I just find that a little bit strange. But yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
I just, that is kind of wild to believe that you're talking to Ted Bundy. I can't know if she is or she isn't from, the spirit world. These spirit boxes, man, they have a mind of their own. I don't know if they're programmable. I don't know if people can use AI to program them or make them say certain things, but
Of course, though, you can get all those audio clips. They're like little excerpts of robots and fart noises and all types of. I could totally, and I actually was gonna buy a spirit box off Amazon for a parody. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't think if I could buy. I don't. I'm not going for that last video that I watched whatsoever. Not one bit. You know what I'm saying? I guess I'm gonna have to stick at. I do believe people have a gift, but I do not. I have. You have to go with your gut on YouTube, and I pretty much can nail a 200 mile away on YouTube.
I feel like most psychics are not real. There are some that are, and it sounds like the one that you got in contact with was the real deal. I don't know if she had your birth data or not. But you can also tell a lot about a person by looking at their astrology chart. So that's just like two different methods of reading a person. Of course, astrology, there's nothing psychic about that. That's all just book knowledge and a bunch of memorization. It's a bunch of rules is what it is. And you practically have to be a Philadelphia lawyer sometimes to interpret a chart. But so it sounds like she was real, but most that I have seen are not real.
Yeah. Especially on YouTube. All right, babe, you had a question?
Is it possible, Missy, for somebody to say, bring Ted Bundy or somebody else to the light and make them cross over and be good while they're past and now in heaven?
Yeah.
I don't think that a psychic can influence that. Like try to make a person be good or whatever. Maybe when a person crosses over to the other side, maybe they're penitent. Maybe they are sorry for the things that they did. But a psychic could not facilitate that. That would have to be their own spirit, in my opinion. That would be like between them and the Lord.
Right.
Thank you.
All right, Missy, I'm gonna drop your. These should be good content on your channel to explain these things to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who else said you could do a reading for it? Should do it on the channel.
Okay.
You get with her. All right, Missy, I'm gonna drop your link as well. I appreciate you coming up and talking about this stuff and clearing and saying what you said. I really appreciate it. And
No
I have
problem.
one question, and I honestly want you to answer it honestly.
Okay.
And I promise you, I will not get offended.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you support us, and I appreciate that first and foremost.
Yeah.
When I talk about, for instance, tonight with this lady with the Maddie Soto case, or any, have I ever? Do I come off disrespectful to the psychic community? I'm not gonna get offended at all. I promise you.
Some do believe that you're judging them pretty harshly, but there's just so many opinions involved with the spirit world and with psychics and astrologers and everything. And yes, I would say that some feel like they're being judged unfairly or harshly. Yeah, I would. But
okay,
I
appreciate.
You have a right to your opinion. Yeah.
I respect it. I just listen. If it's when it's missing or when it's it's my tone. I can be abrasive. I've heard that as well. But when it is dealing with missing or dead children, I think I do have the right to have the opinion as well. So it is what it is. I respect that you can see it all, and I appreciate that. Just want you to know that.
I appreciate you too.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, y'all mods, drop your link, Missy. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How do I do that? Okay, like this. Okay. That was Missy, y'all. Good people. Little honesty there. Psychic community. I'm not bashing you guys. You got to have a little bit more tougher skin with white boy. You give me a shot. I do believe y'all have a gift. Some people have a gift. I just think there's a lot of shenanigans on with missing children psychics. That's it. Okay. Psychic community. I don't have beef. Okay. If you want beef though, I'll get the stick. Those sticks. All right, Mama Bear, what's happening? My bad. On the way. We got guests tonight. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
Doing all right. So, can you hear Noel?
I do what?
Can you hear Noel?
Yeah. I can barely hear.
Okay.
Hey, sleep.
Okay.
All right. So, off the comment before, what happened with the Lady Row? What do you know?
Well, I got tired of her slandering and lying and threatening and all kinds of shit. I done filed a case on her and everything. She wouldn't stop.
All right, so we're gonna have to roll it back for the people tonight. So let's roll it back to this lady decided to come after you for what reason?
Because Andrew had me on his panel reading something that him and somebody else had found, him and Lips or somebody. I don't remember exactly who all was involved in it. So I read it. While I'm reading it, somebody else in chat said something that I thought was funny as hell. So I laughed too. And the next thing I know, she's came after me. She's come after my mod. She came after my subs. She went after my children. All kinds of shit.
So she comes after your children, and this is because you read a comment that you thought was funny.
Yes.
Okay, so what happens when she comes after the children?
Oh, let's see. I've been called a pedophile. Let's see. She's doxed every damn body in the family. She's reached out to every damn body. She's went and got off of my Facebook page alone, just mine, not including my mods and my subs and all theirs, but alone went and got people from my past and brought them into her fuckery.
That is insanity. Insanity. It's weird to me to hear this. Yeah, 100%. And what's weird about this is like you're like she is somebody who she goes after people who she thinks are like supporting Don and Candace or whatever like that.
Exactly.
Or sympathizers. So for you, you're not like you don't lay on that side of the road. You don't attack Don. You just question everything.
I question everybody and everything.
And that's respectable. There's not a problem with that. But I don't understand. You're not like somebody normally on her radar, or if that makes sense, right?
Right.
So she goes after your family. What do you do when this happens?
Well, I sent the cease and desist on my page and everything. I made a whole video asking her to stop. I'm talking about repeatedly after she's went into chat after different channels, all kinds of shit.
Up?
On what?
The video?
No, YouTube took all of her videos, besides the ones that we have.
No, the one that you made, I was gonna play it.
Oh yeah. They're up. It's somewhere in one of them.
Okay. When you get a second, maybe send it to Noel or something. But
all right, so go grab the link.
So go ahead. You have the mic. Just tell the whole story. Go ahead.
But she kept on. Some of her mods used to be. Some of my mods used to be her mods until she turned. She flipped the script on them. She started posting their personal messages from, to, and all this other crap. Right. This is all in the mix of her bringing my children and deceased people, Cattle King, all these people into this. Facebook people that ain't got nothing to do with YouTube whatsoever.
So weird. So you're getting calls from people that's
Oh yeah,
so
I get
weird.
calls all the time.
It's so weird. I don't think average people understand that. Like it is so.
She has threatened the biker gang, the outlaw biker gang. She has threatened them folks who come after us. You know, they were busted for a $5.5 million methamphetamine run.
Yeah. Now, what biker gang was that again? That's to do with her ex. Yeah, that's
her
right.
ex and her ex and her what do you call him? The boss.
The guy he did like a lot of years. Isn't he like 15 years in prison or something like that?
Yeah. But here she is. She is a convicted felon. She has a lighter, quote unquote, repticle firearm, quote unquote, supposedly, allegedly. We've seen it. We have the videos.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're a convicted felon, you can't have that. You can only have the black powder.
You're not allowed to have it in Jersey anyway.
Yeah, I remember I think I did a video on that. I remember she showed the gun and tried to say it was fake or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. And then I remember reviewing her animal cruelty charges. That crazy.
Oh no, there's more than that.
I showed the horses that in a very bad condition.
There's
and stuff
more
like
than that.
Well, what else did we miss?
She's got breaking and entering. She's got all kinds of shit.
Really? So it was even more extensive than. What is the ties with the outlaws? Because I told Don a while ago. Well, so when earlier in the stream, I remember clowning her and Smiley because she said that she was Aryan Nation, and then Smiley rather said that Smiley was associated with the Crips. So I was clowning and saying these gangster grandmas. But then looking into this lady, I did see that her ex-man, whatever that guy is, he is affiliated somehow with the. He did get down with kind of something that she said, and I believe that she's like, in my opinion, she's one of those bar flies that she likes bad boys, but I told Don, dude, this is a perfect time to file a police report because there's real gang activity here, and this would be excellent to, you know what I mean? But he honestly does not even know who the hell this lady is. And
he ain't gotta know it. They were bringing methamphetamines all the way down from New York to Tennessee. Go read it.
Oh, that's what the guy got arrested for?
Yes, they were all involved in it. So how did she, just asking, how is it that that's her ex-old man, but she wasn't involved, but yet she does a whole live saying that she knocked him out?
Really?
More than one live she did that on.
She wears T-shirts supporting the gang. Really, I have not seen that.
Yes, she
Got a lot of comments coming in here. The outlaw is the enforcer. Yeah, okay, that's right. You're refreshing my memory.
One of them commenters right now have been personally attacked by her. And us all have been threatened by this biker gang who we don't even associate with. She does, her and Ghost of Jessica. Okay, they associate with these people.
What happened with one of your mods or something like that? Didn't they have to do something with it? Or no?
Yes, she got into I gave her access to my photos and all that at the time we were doing Summer's case. Okay, she then in turn, while I was at work, through all the information in the file, that's where I found it from. I finally found it while it's on the live.
You shared this with your mod, and your mod then gave.
She turned around
and gave access to your gallery and drive and all that.
Gave it every bit of Roe.
Okay, and then she was probably.
And that's how Roe got the information she did on me.
Interesting.
They've all admitted, including Two Oak Rose, have admitted on a live on Rose's channel that they were or new, quote unquote, new hackers. Okay, so they always ask for emails, so don't never take a link to their panel.
I don't watch that lady. She tries to get my attention so bad. I just don't watch her. I can't stand her voice.
She is part of Rose.
I've invited her over here multiple times. Unfortunately, she can't come up tonight. And I'll break my own rule. I always offer a link if I'm talking about somebody, but you ain't gonna band-aid over here. But so what happened with the cops? 'Cause I've been through this as well.
I have a case. We're waiting on them to do whatever they got to do. Yeah, it's stalking, harassment, and threats. They've got every link to her, all the videos, everything.
So the threats are through the videos, or did she do it
through
like
her
personally?
No, through her lives.
Really?
They were through her lives, yeah.
All right. So obviously you were going after the videos where she's threatening your family and stuff, and this led to the cancellation.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's your family.
Then she went after. Well, before the cancellation, she went after Holler Girl and them again, and then Innocent. Well, she went after Innocent, then Holler Girl. Then she got terminated.
And what is she doing going on other people's panels? What is the message? What is she saying?
Oh, she's trying to tell everybody that me and my entire subs and mods are nothing but pedo cheerleaders and pedophiles and this, that, and the other. And that we abuse our children and this, that, and the other. Oh, yes. Yes. She drug a 5-month-old through the mud.
5 months?
Yeah. Don't even know this child from Adam or Eve. She drug that family through the mud.
Super weird.
She held up a sign, white boy, with this person's name on it, talking about how she's a pedo. We kept asking for her proof.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, she does not ever present proof to back what she's saying. Her accusations are always thrown out there, and people just take it face value, don't ask for proof.
That's super weird.
She started trying to say that we took Summer. There ain't no way in hell we done it. We trying to burn it. What the fuck you mean? You the one stopping us.
Innocence Tim Mullins. I remember the Innocence Tim Mullins thing. That was comical at best to me, because that's so stupid. But I do remember that. So what did the cops tell you? Because I've been through this with you too. Unfortunately, man, I've been through a little bit of what you're going through, and it sucks. When you have to get the police involved for some nutcase on YouTube. I have never had a really good experience with that.
They pulled her record and they assigned it to a detective, and something to do with it's got to go through interstate something.
Well, she has a lot.
And that's where we're at.
Violent.
They're supposed to contact me more.
So, what do you mind if I ask what state that you did it from? Or no? If you don't have to answer it. If you don't. Yeah, it's cool. The reason I ask you that is because I've had to do this a couple times from crazy weirdos. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem with this type of stuff, when there's massive real life stuff going on, is the different state barrier is a massive problem. And I've said it before. I've had cops tell me, the freedom of speech thing is crazy, because basically if somebody is in Nevada and they tell me they want to, blow my brains out, and they're going to come and they're going to Noel and they're going to chop my head off, right? And they're in Nevada mountains, right? And there's history of this back and forth and stuff. If I call the cops, and this is just my experience, nothing will happen. They'll assign a detective. They'll monitor. They'll watch. It depends how obsessed the person is at that point to see where they're going to keep pushing or whatever. But
they made plans to go and try to find my granddaughter. Is that enough?
Okay, that's weird. Yeah, okay. That's weird.
So yeah, they gonna do something.
And audio.
Oh yeah, I got the damn screenshot.
But but at the same time, if somebody says that same thing to me in Florida, they're gonna do this, chop my head off, blow this, and they're like, even in the panhandle of Florida, what happens then is something will happen. But because it's this that's the complicated thing on this internet stuff. And I keep them right here. I've showed everybody a million times, and I'm talking about super weirdos. Like I haven't even got to Don B yet because I'm about to clown him in a little bit. But here's 4 separate times that I've had to contact the police department for super weirdos. Super weirdos. 1, 2, okay, all detectives, all stalkers, okay. So many people call it my work, all types of shit, man.
Yeah, she did that to me too. She tried that.
I'm not trying to discourage you. I think there's a big hole in the system with that because it's just wild that somebody could, it's wild, man. But again, it depends on what people say and what they do and what their actions are and the seriousness of it. As far as like spoken, or I just hadn't had any result out of that. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing though either, because I could also see a lot of these weirdos on the internet abusing that and trying to get people arrested for everything done said. So I don't know if it's where the answer, the good answer is there. So, right. But they did say that they're working on it.
Oh yeah, because there's more than one case. She has terroristic threatening. She has a lot of shit on her. She's had them charges behind, in the past. I left the link. Oh, okay.
That's crazy. It sucks that she did that to those kids. FL.
Yep, and once you're terminated from YouTube, they find out you got another one, they finna take it too.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Another one.
So Doug, I'm no thanks, Doug. He went through that. He got canceled, and then he kept making channels, trying to monetize them, trying to have that girlfriend of his share the subscribers, get the message out there, but they kept repeatedly getting canceled. Yeah, it's called banning, and then there's another word. It's called circumvision or something like that, where basically if a Google account has been terminated, you can't. The best bet for a creator once they've been terminated by Google or by YouTube, the only thing you can do is become one of those clip channels that never shows their face and uses AI voice or something like that, or a generated top text voice. You might be able to survive like that in a completely different genre. Maybe that's not my best bet, but she doesn't know how to utilize the computer like that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But so she's been ban-evaded on what channels?
On knowledge is power. She can't access the road channel because it's a deceased woman's channel, and they stopped that. She said that on her live.
On the panel she's been hopping on though.
Ghost of Jessica.
I don't even know who that is.
She used to be Andrew's internet girlfriend. She used to be one of my friends that stayed on the panel with me.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Terroristic threats.
And we found out just not even 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago now, that Ghost used one of her subs and stole $800 from her.
Really?
Yes, sir, through the emails. It's all my notifications.
How did she do that? It wasn't physically done?
It was done. It was done through email, and they got the link and got through. Somehow or another, they hacked her account. I don't know. She tried explaining it to me, and it confused the hell out of me.
So, Roe took $800 from that lady?
No, Ghost of Jessica. The one that started Roe.
Who took the money?
Ghost of Jessica.
Took it from Roe?
No, took it from one of her subs named Scott.
Oh, got you. My bad. I got you. Okay, I got you. And then they're on there talking about being hackers and shit?
Yes.
That's what you need to. That's what you need to nail down. Nail down hard with the detective. If I was you, I'd be all over that, because that's transactions through a bank. There's receipts. There's a footstep. There's all types of digital DNA everywhere behind that. And
then she turned around and tried to get into her Amazon account.
Wow. Scumbaggery. Real scumbaggeries. They are trying to hack people's Facebook accounts. Really? I
I
heard
wouldn't put it
that.
past them. I had to block. I done blocked them all from mine.
Really? That's crazy. All right. So you know she's gonna watch this. Any words to her?
Any what?
Any words to this lady, Ro? She's gonna watch this. You know she is.
Oh yeah, I know she's out there watching. She's probably sitting in the bushes. I'm gonna take the other channel too.
I wouldn't doubt it. What would you say to her though? You just gonna watch it. So just here's the floor. Honestly, give her a message, man. Say whatever you want.
Every channel you make, I'm finna take. Every one of them. Leave my family, leave my children, leave my grandchildren the fuck alone, or I'm gonna move to you. It's that simple. I'm done telling you. Done asking you. Leave my mods alone. Leave everybody the fuck alone. Leave Don and Candace alone. Leave Summer alone. Especially leave Summer alone. Because that baby don't deserve not a damn thing that you put on her head.
Yeah, well said. Well said. Yeah, Ro, if you watch this, I don't know what you got going on with Mom Bear. That sounds just insanity. I talked to Mom Bear off of this. I know her to be truthful. You sometimes, man, it's time. Take a time out. Take a time out from the internet, man. This is like beyond me trying to clown you or anything. Like you're showing like real obsessive behavior and like real stalker behavior, and
she made over 100 damn shorts.
And when you what you don't realize is your channel's been terminated. So any channel that you create, if you get 100, 200, 500 subs, it all it takes is one person to bring it to YouTube that's you that's behind it, and they will take it in 0.1 seconds. So whatever like established sub count that you got up to, you're never going to get back there for one, not even half. And they could take it from you just like that. All YouTube has to know is it's you. Anybody can make a random email, random password, create a channel, and keep going. Give it to their buddy, share the link, get subs. But once YouTube knows, Google knows, they're gonna. It's over with. And I told you this months ago it's gonna happen to you, but I don't know, man. You should take a mental health break is my opinion, and I back what she says about Don and Candace. It's just kind of gross what you've been doing, and honestly, man, you haven't done anything for Summer Wells. You haven't helped that little girl. You've only caused a bunch of really weird drama and chaos, and you've only damaged the case. Nothing. You haven't nothing positive. You've moved it nothing forward. You've put no positivity towards it. You've contributed nothing. I don't know what you're even doing, and I don't even know how much I want to even talk about you anymore.
I want to know where she was June the 15th, 2021. That's what I want to know.
I don't know. All right,
she wants to demand me to answer questions. She needs to answer that one.
Yeah, keep us informed with this one though, Mom Bear. All right.
You know I will.
All right. Y'all drop her channel. I'm gonna review this Don B stuff. You too. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Man, we never get guests over here. We're two. Thank you to Missy and thank you to Mom Bear for coming up. That is crazy. I did not know it's that deep. And honestly, I believe she left a lot out. A lot out. Pretty weird, man. All that stemmed from a YouTube comment? That's obsessive, people. That is obsessive. Calling people's family, little kids? Dude, come on, man. Come on with that stuff. Yeah, no problem. Mods, drop their links. Both those ladies, standing ovation. I took 5 of Ernie's 8 channel. Annie Pats did. I remember when Annie Pats did that. She absolutely did. Annie Pats, I remember having the conversation. I remember when. So I'm gonna share the story. Annie Pats. Hope you don't. I know you don't care. Ernie, when his first channel got terminated, he had like a lot of subs, I believe. Oh, anybody know how many it was? Was it 20, 18 or something like that? And he got gone. And I talked to Any Pats, and you got to know what you're doing on this YouTube thing. Any Pats got him for what did he post on his community wall? He was trying to do not a giveaway, some type of raffle or something. Was that what it was, Any Pats? He was trying to do some type of thing that was against policy. What was it? She's gonna let me know right now. Watch this. I forget exactly what the thing was. It was a giveaway or a raffle or some shit like that. And AJ Talks, how are you? Thanks for being here till summer's found, 100%. Pats will let me know. But yeah, Pats just let YouTube know. Bam, just like that. And I seen the receipts. But what happened? Man, Pats, you got a story as hell with what Ernie did to you. And that was completely gross. All right, so Don B, man, I want to talk about this guy. It's been a little bit. It was getting ready to be monetized, a kind of raffle. Yeah, lottery. It was something he was doing on Facebook. Yeah, some stuff he was like lottery thing he was doing on Facebook. He promoted on his community wall, but at the time, I believe YouTube said you can only do that for your members. I think that's what it was, but they got rid of Ernie. So Don B, y'all, this guy is the king of clickbait. This guy, Don B, is 100% king of clickbait. He's been exploiting the Veda Jade stuff. So let me do this real fast. Anybody who wasn't in the chat before, I'm on True Social. I joined these true crime groups over there, and I saw the person running the group was Veda Jade. I don't know who this creator is. I have no problem with this creator, but I do know that there's a lot of shenanigans with that name. It's basically like saying Molly Golightly. So if I could get a couple comments to bring me up, let's just put it like this: 1 in the chat if you've heard the same Shenanigan City. 2 if I have it wrong, or if I'm thinking wrong. Yeah, 100%. I appreciate that. So I want to I do want to show you all this though. Why is this showing that? That's weird. Okay, not anymore. All right, this would be Don B. His title says, I'll put the comments on in a minute for the Jada stuff. Sebastian Rogers missing, all caps. What in the world is going on with the police? So this guy is the king of clickbait. Remember, this is the guy that called the police on me for making a parody about him. Swear to God, I wish I could have recorded it. But I've been telling people about his clickbait shenanigans. He has done this relentlessly in the Summer Wells case too. This is the guy that Candace Wells tried to get a protection order against. I've had this guy's neighbors on recently. This guy is after he called the police on me. This guy literally got in his feelings so bad about a parody that I made, putting a country voice on, that he called the law on me. But what he does is he clickbaits the shit out of these missing children cases. And I'm going to prove it right here. This would be his latest. Let's see. How old is this video? All right, let me shit in his driveway real fast. Give me 1 second.
Oh my God.
Give me 1 second, guys. Here we go. All right. So this would be 2 days ago. I left the poop emoji in there. So let's have a look. Remember, Sebastian Rogers is missing. So we've got Sebastian Rogers in the title. Let's see what Don B's information he's going to contribute to the.
All right, guys, what's going on? Hope you're doing good. Getting a little bit better each day. So I feel a little bit better. It's just in the chest. So I'm going to go over a couple of things in the Sebastian Rogers case. Well, just one thing, but and it's story time. Old Don B's got to tell you a couple stories, or to do like a daily vlog where you guys just follow me around, or to record my daily life. That's I'm telling you, man, there's some interesting stuff I could put on here. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what happened to me today. Wished I did get it on video, but go to Walmart.
So we got Walmart,
and this girl approaches me selling pictures, and
who's this?
I was just like, nah, I just donate to the Boys and Girls Club of East Tennessee.
The Boys and Girls Club, appreciate that.
And she was like, oh, okay. And I said, we only have debit cards anyway. I don't have no cash.
How is that old? Is that an old donations? Huh? Okay. So I just happened to be looking at my phone, and I have yet to see that on. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. On StreamYards. So I was kind of early. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Whoops daisy, nada. Okay. Let's get back to Don. So he's at Walmart. Remember, he's got this Sebastian Rogers update for everybody. Okay. He's got the name and the title. He's got the thumbnail. He's rocking it on. We're about to get the Sebastian information. Just stay put. It's coming soon. So right now we're at Walmart though. Okay. Don's at Walmart. He's about to make a vlog. This bald-headed bastard. Let's see what he has to say.
And she goes, oh, we take credit cards. Or I take credit cards, something like that. Anyway, she says she takes credit card. I'm like, I'm not about to give a stranger running around the parking lot of Walmart selling pictures that look like they were printed off of a inkjet printer. And I'm not about to give a total stranger running around the Walmart parking lot my credit card, right?
So if you don't know this already, this is one of Don B's like key moves. I've been watching this guy for a long time, and anybody who knows Summer Wells' case, please chime in on this. He'll like put Summer Wells in the title with a thumbnail. Or he'll put like Don and Candace in the title, with some negative shit. But right now he's got Sebastian in there. And what he does is he'll like beat around the bush and just ramble on about absolutely nothing for a long time. And he never gets to the point. Like, we're waiting on Sebastian Rogers. Anybody who, doesn't know the guy and sporadically found his channel or the algorithm served him or her this video of Sebastian Rogers missing. They're watching this and they're waiting. And there's two things that's going to happen. And this is clickbait, people. This is clickbait. Tonight we've discussed ban evading. Now we're going to discuss clickbait. Two things happen here. There's going to be one type of person who understands YouTube and know that this is shenanigans. Or there's the other type of person who may be new to the platform or whatever, and they're looking at the title, and Sebastian Rogers is missing brought them to the video, but they're listening to what the creator has to say, and sometimes they forget. They zone out. They got a text message. They're checking an update, their Facebook. Who knows what happens. They zone out. So they forget the video that they meant to watch, and they're just watching the creator. That's an old YouTuber trick to do, and it's very evident because a lot of people who watch Don B, I'm in the same community as him, so I know the sex of the people, the age of the people who are watching the videos. In the beginning of his live, I said, hey man, make sure you turn on your notifications because only 17% of my subscribers have the notifications on. YouTube gives you all that information, all that data. So if you don't think this guy is using that in these little tactics of his, I don't know how else to tell you, but maybe I could show you better than I could tell you. Let's go back to Don.
So, and anyway, I got to thinking about it.
Remember, he's at Walmart. But this
And
is Sebastian Rogers up there, guys. The information.
she didn't look like she was from America. She didn't look like, you know, she looked like she was from another country. I got to thinking about it, and because I was watching.
Coming around the corner, guys.
I was feeling really bad didn't get to watch all of it, but big shout out to Mr. E's Crimecast. They were talking about trafficking or something like that, and I thought, could this girl, could they be making her work, right?
So we're still on.
Could somebody be in this parking lot making this girl?
We're still on. Don B's at Wally World. He saw the girl at Walmart. We're getting to it. He's getting to it. He's just warming up.
Work. Could she, but either way, if she wasn't trafficked, there's something going, some kind of, because nobody walks around the parking lot of a store.
Kathy, absolutely he is.
Asking for people's credit cards as payment. Oh, because I was like, no, we don't carry cash. We just carry debit cards. Oh, we take those too. And I'm like, no. I mean, I'm cautious about even using my debit card at the gas station, let alone giving it to a total stranger, doing circles in the Walmart parking lot, hitting people up for money. But anyway,
3 minutes in, over 3.5 minutes in, still nothing about Sebastian.
I ended up,
come around the corner, guys.
Calling the police. And I said, can you, number one, come check on this girl, because just make sure there ain't nothing going on here, trafficking wise. And number two, if you got a woman walking, doing circles, hitting people up for money. And then when they don't have no money, they say, well, like me, I said, I use debit cards. We take debit cards. And I explained the whole situation. Number one, two.
We're coming 5 minutes into the video. Nothing on Sebastian. We're still at Walmart with the girl. Now police are involved. We're breaking this thing down.
To make sure that the girl wasn't being worked. Number two, make sure that,
who the
no
hell
crimes were being committed, because sure enough, I felt like
as we're viewing this, we're getting.
If I'd have gave my debit card to this person to pay for a inkjet picture.
Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna have to skip through it, guys. I promise. There's nothing about Sebastian. I'll drop this in the chat and in the description for the people catching the replay. Let's go. Let's give it a plus 1 minute, shall we? Where are we at now, Don? Are we there yet?
Then,
oh, here we go, people. Then what happened was
go home.
So we're coming on 6 minutes. Nothing about Sebastian, guys. Let's go plus 1 minute. So we're coming up on 7 minutes into the video.
Housing in my life, and I'm not knocking anybody that lives in public low-income housing or Section 8 housing.
Okay,
not knocking any of that.
So guys, look,
it's got its purpose, and it helps people.
Sebastian information is coming up.
Not knocking it one bit.
I'm telling you, it's coming up. It's breaking information. It's coming up. Just give it 1 second.
I was just like,
I'm gonna go ahead and. Do you guys mind if we just plus 1 minute? So we're gonna go now to almost 8 minutes into the video. 8 minutes into the video.
There, it's management. Management and maintenance is in charge of keeping these places up. But again, unfortunately, because I'm not sure who manages a lot of these places or what.
So,
but
it's coming up. It's coming up in just a second, guys.
It's bad,
not clickbait.
and I'm sitting there going, wait a
minute.
minute.
Here in just 1 second.
These are county employees. These are city employees.
We are coming up on 10
I don't know if I've ever seen a state trooper.
Zero information about the title. Sebastian Rogers missing.
Living in peanuts.
Oh, peanuts.
To be living in housing anywhere, really, in my opinion. Yeah, I think if you're a police officer, no matter if you're a county, city, whatever, you should have a comfortable salary.
So we're going to speed
because
up a
your
little
life's
more,
on the
guys.
line. I mean, that's one of those jobs
It's
where
9:15.
you
Let's go ahead and
know
go to 10:15. Let's see where
you go to work, you may not.
what's happening.
What is going on with? Is it getting that bad?
Okay, so
Are they paying these people peanuts?
it's coming up. It's coming up.
And I was like, well, no
Definitely
wonder
not clickbait.
people have this stigma that the police don't care anymore.
Let's go ahead and give it. Let's go a minute.
I'm like, well, if you have police live
a little, he's just a
that
little
stock
rusty
their
today.
shelves at Lowe's and Home Depot, they're not car salesmen.
All right.
I mean, they probably make more
He's
than some of
getting to
these.
it, guys.
I just cannot,
Getting to it.
you know, for the life of me, imagine why these police officers have to live in housing.
Absolutely nothing, Kathleen.
And that right there needs to change. You know, it's like in like our veterans. And
so what he started the friggin' video that Sebastian Rogers is missing. Huh?
Thank you, Aunt Kathy.
Thank you, Aunt Kathy. What happened? What I missed? Super sticker. I don't see it on the screen. I'm in here. Wait, I see. Whoopsies. Let me refresh it. Hold on. Thank you, Aunt Kathy. I'll refresh it. So he starts off the damn video about him going to Wally World, and there it is. Kathy, Aunt Kathy, $9.99. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Very generous you guys tonight. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. He starts off this video about talking about his trip to Wally World and the girl who tries to sell him. He just randomly made some shit up. Or maybe he did go to Walmart and maybe a girl was trying to sell him a picture in the parking lot. That he then calls the police because he thinks the girl's trafficked, tells the cops this, and then something came over him. Something came over him at that moment. He was like, you know what? Why are all these cops in Section 8 housing? Why are they in Section 8? I just don't understand it. So we're now into his thought process about why the police are in Section 8. And what's comical about this, kind of, but not really, is he's talking about people who live in Section 8. And he catches himself like, maybe I shouldn't go down this lane because I'm seeming to sound one way. And then he reverts back to it, but still nothing about Sebastian Rogers but he's getting to it, guys. It's just around the corner, I'm telling you.
And our military people. It just people in uniform in general. It just seems like people in uniform.
12 minutes into the video.
Just get the crappy end of the stick.
Nada.
Right?
About Sebastian, Seth.
I mean, if it wasn't for the public stepping up and doing stuff for you know, active duty military, retired military, you know, veterans of any kind, whether it's Air Force, Marines, Navy, whatever.
Putting down about Sebastian. Exactly.
If it wasn't kind of for the general public doing stuff for them, it almost feels like the country would just push them off on the back.
We're gonna go plus 30 seconds, guys. Where are we at?
To see these people with this job living in housing.
Still not there.
Or to do a documentary on that. I think that would be a damn good documentary.
Doing a documentary
now. Everybody does these documentaries on, you know, drugs and this and that. I like to do a documentary on law enforcement and why so many of them are living in public housing and stuff like that. That would be
notes. Where does he start talking?
And I think that's just a tip of the iceberg on the problem with law enforcement.
So
and a lot of people.
We're at 13 minutes in. We're almost at 14 minutes. Let me go to 14 minutes. Let's just get there. So we're now at 14.
Driving down the road or running.
We're at 14 minutes out of 26-minute video. Okay. When are we going to hear anything about Sebastian Rogers? I do have the answer. I have the timestamp. So we're at 14 minutes out of a 26-minute video. There has been zero zilch nada about the title. When do we guess we'll hear about Sebastian Rogers? When do we guess?
The answer, but I'm going to say the last 2 minutes.
How do you go from Walmart to the military to Section 8? What the fuck? In a documentary, no one will go through anything he creates. Man, listen, there are people that Don B, and I'm telling this is just my opinion. I cannot speak for a woman, so I don't know. There's something about Don B and Ernie Show that women on YouTube they just do not care. I think Don B has the country swang down. He sweet tea with Don B. He I think every now and then he puts the old cowboy hat on, and he may or may not pork his mods. I don't know. Maybe he does a little flirting with the women on the true crime streets. I'm not sure. I do know that Ernie has attempted to do these type of things, which is very weird and triggering because I have seen Ernie does Dallas, and there was butt sex. But with Don B, there's just something with I don't know what it is. I mean, again, we've reviewed a lot of people during this stream. We've had people come on, give their opinion on the topics, but there are people who will stay glued to the TV or the phone and just eat it up. Now, back to the two types of people that I was explaining. This is absolutely clickbait. We're at 14 minutes into a 26-minute video. Sebastian Rogers is missing. There's two types of people. One type of people that get YouTube. They know shenanigans. They know clickbait. They get mad at clickbait and they leave it in the comments. Or they'll just hit the down button and ride out because they've been got. And then there's another type of person who doesn't even remember clicking the video that said Sebastian Rogers is missing. And now they're sitting there, and what's Don B doing? Well, he's not talking about anybody who is waiting for him to talk about the title, which is Sebastian Rogers, is getting annoyed, as you should. But is he talking about like bad topics? No. Who everybody loves our military. Everybody loves our police. Nobody wants our police to be housed in, poverty areas or whatever's going on. Or, okay. Nobody wants a woman. Everybody likes a sad story, and they want that woman at Walmart to win. So, to the person who doesn't get YouTube, that has forgotten about the title, they could sit there and sink, right? And sit there and I don't know. That's not me. I'm trying to think for people, but majority of people would be like, "Fuck this dude. He just wasted my time." Right? That's what I do. That's what a lot of you do. I would assume, but I don't know. I can only assume, right? Let's get back to Don. I have the answer. The answer is 17 minutes in. We will start to hear about Sebastian Rogers, but every now and then I review Don B, and people, majority of people are like, yeah, he is a shitbag. He's been doing this to Summer Wells for years, this and that. Comments are pretty good. I do have a couple minions come by, his mods or what. You cannot like debate what I'm breaking down. This is not my video. This is his. It says Sebastian Rogers is missing. Where is the information at? Let's have a listen, shall we?
Errands and you happen to come across some low income places, just pay attention. I'm sure you'll see it. And they're not there on the 911 caller. No, they live there. They live there. And like I said, I can understand a security guard at the mall, a security guard at a retail store. I can understand that.
Okay. Let's get I'm going to go to 16 minutes.
Case. Someone made a good point, though. They said when he crossed the Tennessee line, he did make a post or something that said kind of beware of the dog.
Okay, so he just now at 16 minutes in has brought up Dog the Bounty Hunter. Let's have a listen. Now here's the information we've been everly waiting for. It's got to be great.
But again, does he post that publicly anywhere he goes into each state? You know what I mean? Because, you know, he carries that stigma, beware the dog. So, you know, like Hulk Hogan, you know, I can see Hulk Hogan coming into Tennessee going, you know, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? That's his slogan.
Wait a minute.
So I,
Kathy, this is true. What's on the screen? What she said? What she's saying? Talking about us? If that's true, that's awesome. Is that true?
She said she has to watch him. She's doing documentaries.
Yeah, no, somebody said about it made them laugh. Yeah, it was her, Natasha. They have made me laugh. Oh, okay, that's good too. Look, if I gotta watch him do a documentary, I'm gonna need a whole thing of gummies. Oh, I got you. I got what you're saying. I get it. Either way, that's good. We have to laugh in this life. All right, let's continue this guy. Please, if you have gummies, eat them.
I don't know. And the last thing I want to talk about is this thing about Sebastian Rogers.
So we have Sebastian's name at 17 minutes. Here we have it, people.
Being possibly cited, you know, Sebastian Rogers sighting in a Motel 6.
So pay attention. Now that I've gotten your attention with Don B and we've dissected his video of 26 minutes. Ah, geez. Now I know there's a couple that are debating the suicide hotline right now. Please don't do that. What I need you to pay attention to is the mumbled nonsense that is going to come out of his mouth at this point forward. We are seeking the information on Sebastian Rogers that his title says. Please listen to the regurgitated nonsense word salad of fuck shit that Don B with the sweet tea is about to tell you. Just have a listen. Have a listen. Pay attention.
Is that it? Let me see if I can find it here.
Oh, wait, let's go back. 1 second.
Sighting in a Motel 6. He sighted.
So he's talking about the sighting of Sebastian Rogers, right? Pay attention to what he searches on YouTube.
You know, Sebastian Rogers sighting in a Motel 6. Is that it? Let me see if I can find it here. Anyway, there was a sighting or a possible sighting of Sebastian Rogers in a motel.
So now I get to break down the lie in full. This is the part where I have receipts right here where you'll understand it. But I'm watching this and I know that this is complete clickbait. I know that he's bullshitting. He's done this in the past, but I get them comments every now and then from his minions. So I'm going to break down him lying right now on his own video. So let me rewind it one more time. Have a listen. Okay. This is pretty easy to follow.
I don't know. And the last thing I want to talk about is this thing about Sebastian Rogers being possibly cited, you know, Sebastian Rogers sighting in a Motel 6. Is that it? Let me see if I can find it here. Anyway, there was a sighting or a possible sighting of Sebastian Rogers in a motel. And I can't find it now. I'm just scrolling through YouTube. So I put in hotel. I thought it was a Motel 6 that they went to. Let me see here. But whatever motel it was, I don't know if it was a Motel 6 or what, but it wasn't him. It wasn't him. So
you see what he did there? You see what he did there? He's using Oh, I don't know what hotel was it, but you told on yourself. I love catching liars. I can't stand people who lie. I can't. Maybe I think I have like a weird thing where I look for this in people. But I'm listening to this dude, and he's like, "Oh, I'm watching it on YouTube. Oh, let me just type in Motel 6." Dude, you're trying to do the shuffle where you're trying to sell this like this confusion that you're having of. I think it was Motel 6. I don't remember. You're telling people that you watched it on YouTube. Why don't you just go to your history and go to the video that you viewed, and it'll tell you exactly the information that you want. Why are you searching for a motel? What would you putting in Motel 6 show you? You don't include Sebastian Rogers in the Motel 6? Like this is so weak. This is so weak. He's trying. What he's doing is there's been a sighting, and then wait, I forget where it was. What was it? Was it Motel 6? Yeah, I think it was Motel 6. Let me check. I was watching on YouTube before, but I'll just type Motel 6. But anyway, he wasn't found. That was your way to say he wasn't found. As we're like 20 minutes into this pile of shit video that you did. Dude, you're pathetic.
And there's dispatch audio of it. Let's take a listen here.
Oh, now
let's take a listen to this real quick.
Now I found it, y'all. After it wasn't him.
Take a listen.
But it wasn't him.
44. Hey, this is Nancy at 323 Colorado Street at the Motel 6. However,
yeah, Motel 6.
They have possibly seen Sebastian Rogers.
So this dude watched this video that he's now sporadically found before. He just wanted to stretch it out, and then he used, I forget what motel it was, to then say, yeah, but it wasn't him. But then after he says that, he finds the video in 0.1 seconds and confirms that it was Motel 6. This is like the weakest. This is what this dude's been doing for years with Summer Wells. And he's been doing this on Sebastian Rogers as well. And I have to call it out, guys. I have to call it out. I'm sorry. But he's been going on way too long. And nobody covers this guy. Nobody covers this guy. Actually, leave in the comments. Does anybody review Don B?
On the second floor of the building, someone was with him and they rushed a teenage boy into the room.
Man, I like that. So true. Same, so true. What's up, Sam? What's up, Planet? I am on gummies.
I can't hardly make out what they're saying, but apparently someone witnessed Sebastian, or someone looked like Sebastian being rushed into a hotel room or something like that. And I guess police were called to investigate it. And unfortunately, it was not Sebastian. I don't know if this was, investigators from, what is that? Is it at night or?
He's talking about Nick.
Anyway, the people associated and helped.
So he's watched a couple updates on the case of people who are actually talking about it. He's learned some information and he's incorporating that in this garbage nonsense video. So let's see how he ends it.
They want to ask you questions about a missing kid.
That's where he goes. He goes into this whole thing where, imagine, they raid your hotel and you're sitting there and they want to ask questions about a missing kid. I like how he ended it though. What's this mean right here at the very end? What's this mean?
People in first responders, man, they need to be taken care of. There is no need for them guys to be living in public housing. Not one bit. Not for the job that they do.
The very end, guys.
So anyway, guys, let me know what you think about that. Appreciate you for tuning in. I'm gonna get off here and take some more meds.
Take some more meds. Was that so? Is what kind of meds does that guy take? Anybody know? By chance? Oh, at least he admitted it. I watched them as well, but not the repeat. Same. He stalked Kansas. Yeah, he's a Fruit Loop. Fruit Loop. I'm not even going to say anything that I want to say about the whole situation. Speak. You can speak over here, 100%. But yeah, man. So that's what I had tonight, guys. Let me see what else I have. A couple other things I want to share with you. Good live. I appreciate the guest. Listen, I'm going to start doing something different. We have the call-in number. babe, drop it. If you want to call in, chat. A lot of my subscribers like, why don't you have to call in? I can start doing that. I got no problem. Anybody wants to call in. I still want to know about this Veda person. This is shenanigans, right? I'll have to put a poll up, guys. Veda Jade. This Veda Jade person. What we do? The Lake and Riley situation. Got the verdict for this asshole right here on the screen. This guy's will be doing life in prison right along with Quentin Simon's mother. I know you guys have all heard about it, all know about it. This is my Rumble, but here's this asshole here is the killer of Lake and Riley. So at least there was 2 massive convictions with 2 scumbags that got what they deserved. It was really weird for me to watch Quentin Simon's mom cry when she got sentenced. She's cried twice now. It was weird for me to watch because I don't have any sympathy for that woman at all. Not one bit. Some people around the YouTube streets feel bad for the grandma and this and that. And I guess I don't know. I feel bad for the little kid, man, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I think that asshole and Quentin's mom got exactly what was deserved. And that's how I feel about it, man. You want to, and that's just what it is, man. It's just what it is. Like Don said earlier. Well, white boy, can I tell you about YouTube top tragedy? Veda, she's very problematic. Yes, listen, here's the deal, okay? Absolutely. I would love to hear this. So
you literally read it as I comment.
it's so I am in a lot of Facebook groups. Okay, follow me, Matt Smash Follow on Facebook. I join a lot of groups and I like to post my content there and stuff like that. Sometimes I get a notification your post has been rejected. I'll just leave the group. But I do that on each platform. Like for instance on Twitter. I started my own banned trashy pimps group. Okay, that's where you can find the Ernie Does Dallas porn and the carrot that what's her face put in her butthole. TM. Okay, but I joined the groups. Why not? I'm on the platform, right? So I'm on Truth Social, which is not like a very big platform, especially for like true crime or anything that we talk about. It's Trump's platform. And I joined the very few true crime groups that were available. And I post, like anybody that knows me from Facebook with a group or whatever, if I'm in your group, I'm going to post. What's the point, right? So I'm posting in this group. And I am in the group one day posting and I see another YouTube link. And I'm like, that's not my video. And it's this Veda Jade person. And I'm like, wait a minute, shenanigans. I know that name. So I look at the group and I'll show it to you. And I tell Noelle, I'm like, oh shit, babe. I'm like, babe, what do you know about this lady? And Noelle's like, oh shit, shenanigans. That lady's so this group is called Crime Rewind. And it has only 12 members. And this group is for all discussions related to true crime. So I look at the friggin' so she has her YouTube there, Veda Jade. And then on Truth Social, it'll tell you like who created the group. And it said like she was not the admin, but the owner. And I'm like, oh shit, how did I get myself in this crap? So I'm telling Noelle, I'm like, man, I'm gonna have to say this on a live or something because I know this lady to be like such shenanigans that if she sees me posting in her group, she's gonna try to say like who knows what the fuck she'll say. So it's better to just get it out there first. You know what I'm saying? And the truth will always set you free. But I would like to know what type of mess I got myself into. What's going on with the Veda J person? Do you need to call in? Do they need to call in? They can call in. Okay. So yeah, I'll play it. We have a few more minutes to burn. Matt, you should be ashamed of yourself for making us watch that. Sorry about that. He needs meds, all right. Psych meds. That dude needs a lot of, he needs Viagra. He needs, to be honest, someone should give him some meth because that video took about 7 hours to get through, didn't it? Jesus Christ. Man. Yes, Natasha, 100%. It's not surprising Don mentioned Silver's the slime. Oh, yeah. And then the other part, he mentioned that other one, TrueCast. Oh, shit, I got Betty on the thumbnail. We didn't talk about Betty missing court. Fuck. We'll do it now. All right, look, Betty.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. So Betty misses court. Everybody knows this. By now you should. Excuse me, not Mrs. Court. They had the continuance or whatever. My question to everybody is like, here's the deal, right?
Hello?
What the hell was she doing in Tennessee?
How's it going?
I'm telling you, she's porking. I'm telling you, people. I'm telling you. She's pork. Listen, people. Listen. I don't know if it's TikTok Tony or Seth, but that lady is getting the dust knocked off her cobwebs when she goes to Tennessee. I'm telling you. She's getting railroaded. She's getting drilled. She's getting plowed. I'm telling you. Oh, Kathy's here, people. We have Kathy.
I'm going to put you on speaker, okay?
I'm telling you guys, it's going down. One of the two. I don't know. We have Kathy with the shenanigans on Veda Jade. 3 guests tonight. All-time high. All-time record tonight. All-time record.
Okay, there it is.
All right, can you inform us on the shenanigans of Veda Jade?
Oh boy, where do you want to start? Remember back, remember the Morvon and Dre McRae story?
Yes, the one that Justice for Nobody and
It comes from Molly and Facebook.
oh Jesus Christ.
The one white knighting for Molly and Letitia and attacking all of us and putting out saying she was tracking all our emails, sending people wild emails. CPS was involved.
Oh Jesus.
She denied it all, but traced them. Yeah, she's
A real nut job, huh? So do you have videos about this?
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna.
I'll be sending you some clips because she's dirty deletes a lot of her stuff. She has a couple channels.
Yeah, I've heard the name.
About domestic violence, all kinds of stuff.
I've heard the name, and I was like, man, what I get myself into? I got to be careful with these groups. But I don't, I just, I don't think that she is too active on that site at all. I don't know though, but it's just interesting. It's interesting. So I wanted to get it out there first because I did hear that she's not only shenanigans, but she's like psychotic shenanigans. So the whole reason for me saying this is I've heard her to do such crazy shit like this, that she would literally say like, oh my God, White Boy Lockdown Radio is in my group and he's, posting cock pics and, showing people his butt. There's no, like, that's the type of like levels of like shenanigans she's doing. And then she could even like pull a receipt that I was in the group. So I had to get it out there first. You know what I mean?
She's one of the ones I released the big private mod call. She's one of Steve McRae, Lobster Man. She's one of his girls. They were going after Katie Joy all the time. Then they attacked somebody who was a sub who wasn't even a creator. This woman has spent over $50,000 trying to get these people to leave her alone through the court and everything.
The subscriber?
Everything. Then she tried to sue Katie Joy.
Wow. Holy shit.
Without a crystal ball, yeah.
Oh, that one. The crystal ball one. That's another nutcase. I was going to review that lady. She's a real nutcase, that one. Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, that one's like she's not bipolar, but tripolar for sure. I was gonna do some videos on her, but it is very hard to watch that one. But it should be done.
Go back to nonsense. Nonsense on the Nonsense, the other YouTube creator.
Yeah, I know who she is.
Go back to her channel about a year or so ago. All her videos are still up. She has also a lot of stuff on data.
Oh, really? Nonsense has history with there? Okay, I will go there. Okay, I'll catch up then. I just want to know what I'm getting myself into. All right, I will. Yeah, and this was accidentally just joining the freaking group. This is what happens with being a YouTuber. But I got it out there first, so if it's me versus her in the battle of truth, I think I'm okay.
Yeah, definitely. Truth is not a friend of hers.
All right, I appreciate you telling us about it. I will check Nonsense and stuff out.
And I'll send you some clips, and I have some on my channel from like a year ago from all the stuff in that mod call where they were actually bringing in this woman's family. It was awful.
Is she still doing this type of stuff?
Yeah.
Like to this day?
Yeah.
We might have to review her, people. We might have to review her. Yeah, for real. We might have to review her. All right, I appreciate it.
All right, thanks for having me up.
No problem.
And I'll get that stuff to you guys as soon as I this weekend.
Okay.
All right.
Later.
Bye, everybody.
So that was Kathy. I'm trying to find her. You got a link for her, babe? All right, so let me read the comments, y'all. I do think that Betty is 100% pork in either TikTok Tony or Seth. I don't know who it is. It could be Dog the Bounty Hunter. It could be Dog the Bounty Hunter. Yeah, I'm not sure who she's porking, but the thing about it is, if you have court in Tennessee and the judge does an extension or grants you whatever, why do you drive to 13 hours? It's something fishy, people. Something fishy. And it might be her vagina because she's porking. I'm trying to tell you guys. I don't know who it is. I can't pinpoint it. But what I'm telling you is, what are you doing in Tennessee without not have to go to court? That's a long drive, y'all. It takes almost a full day to get to Tennessee. I know we've done it ourselves. I had to pull over in South Carolina, have a little napsy poo. Because you get tired. It's a long haul. Getting through Florida, getting through Georgia, you take a little rest in South Carolina, right over there in the rest stop. Kick back, take a snack. But I believe that Bullhorn Betty was 100% in Tennessee, possibly behind a Chili's restaurant, sucking, or she might have been catching. I just don't know who it was. Definitely. This is what I have. Listen, I'm just going with my gut. I'm going with my gut here. Because what else is going on? And what else is going on there? Have we had any updates? What do you guys think? One in the chat if you think also she's porking one of those people. Two in the chat if I got it wrong. Cat's running from Betty. I do have to say with the cat thing, listen, people, I'm not like a huge Brittany J fan. Don't have any beef with the lady. I don't have any problems with her. I don't know who that creator is. I made a parody last week or whatever. I do have to say this. I watched the clip of the said where she's supposed to be kicking the cat. I didn't see her kick the cat. I saw her like go over there. The guy's recording, and she like kicked at the cat. I don't know if she's trying to be funny for the camera. I don't know what's going on. I didn't see the cat get kicked though. I didn't see contact. Right? I didn't see contact. So I do want to say that. I don't have to like her or anything like that, but I do have to remain honest over here. And I can't say that I saw her kick the cat. So I do want to be clear. You know what I'm saying? We got to be honest. We got to be real over here. It's Team White Boy Radio. It's Team Truth. Y'all know how we do it. If there's plenty of shenanigans to go around, there's not any need for made up shenanigans or forced shenanigans, if we will. But I could be wrong. Maybe there's another clip out there. I don't know. Thank you for everyone. Yeah, that was cool. I appreciate you guys. Look, man. You know, I really.
Betty said Chili's looking for hot
I appreciate Missy. Missy came up as a psychic. Missy, I really appreciate. She gives us our insight on people with gifts, but I respect the honesty back. I said, hey, I'm not gonna get mad. She said, you know, the psychic community say I'm a little harsh. For me to sit up here and listen to that, it is a little bit tough to take in. I don't want to like disrespect anybody, you know, but come on, guys. There's shenanigans with the spirit boxes. Okay, come on. I will have to fully disagree with her on Ziggy, but beyond that, I respect her like not coming up here and not giving me truth, not saying, "Nah, you're okay, white boy." In all reality, it's not that at all. So it gives me maybe something I can work on. I don't know. I don't know, but I respect truth, and I respect, man, anybody who feels a certain way. Anybody, even if we have to disagree on something, if you stay real, man, you're not gonna get blocked over here or none of that shit. Just stay real and stand on how you feel, and we will get over it. We will get over it, and there's not going to be any censorship because
there's nothing to get over. It's
yeah,
mutual respect.
100%. 100%. Everybody's an adult, and I'm specifically talking to my subscribers. Like, if I comment to you a lot, you leave a comment, and I comment, and you know me on this app. You know me, man. I'm not gonna get mad if we have a disagreement. Okay. No way in hell. This is a promise.
Kathy P's last comment.
Kathy P's last comment is right here. Vada is the one that took a dump in a what the fuck? Vada's the one that took a dump in the cemetery at night and got caught by the police. Oh, do you have a clip of that? Yeah, we're doing a parody of that. Send me a clip. I'll get a parody on that this week. What color hair does she have? Blonde, right?
Oh dear.
And I have a parody of Dog the Bounty Hunter coming up next, guys. That's truly disgusting. So I was just saying that to a friend about people at work. I'm not going to. Yeah, man. Listen, you know, I just feel like the need to say that. I respect Missy for saying that to me. I really do. I don't know how I feel about it, but you know, but hey, she's telling me how people feel. You know, so that community or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I think I haven't said anything wrong, but you know, maybe it's the way that I presented. I don't know. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I respect that truth always, man. That's what I try to give you guys. But I'm gonna jump off. So the parody's coming up with Dog. Damn, I was gonna say something. I forget. A couple more comments. Oh, this is what I was gonna close this out with. Roe, that lady Roe. General knowledge, whatever the hell her ex name is. Man, you have really.
Without power,
you must be like, I don't even, you must be a very lonely, bitter woman. And I know people have doxed you and stuff, and they have sent me stuff. And I know about like a lot of things that happened to you. And I could actually see you being bitter or resentful or angry or you know, so many other words. You don't have to take that out on other people or make other people feel that way. That's not how you do it. You honestly, man, you should just leave YouTube or take a break.
Because it's the only place she has power is YouTube. It's the only
place she has
it is scaring people.
Yeah, I mean,
she's not a fucking tough guy. She's a bully. She tries to be a bully.
You're right. And those tactics are comical with me. I do not. No one is scared of you. You know, when it comes over here. But what you've done to some of these other people, some people in my chat, Mama Bear, it's weird. It is above like a YouTube back and forth. That is weird. You have gone to the point where you're contacting this lady's family and people she knows in real life. And the thing is, you're not even a big channel. You're a small channel. I am a small figure here on YouTube. And I have like 10 times more subs than you. I am nobody. What are you have made this thing inflate your head to where you think because you have a few followers, you're like a freaking A-list celebrity. And then the behavior behind that with the obsessiveness, it looks weird to people. Honey, it doesn't look good on you. I'm going to end that. I'm going to end it with that. Until the next one, man, y'all be safe, man. Y'all be smart with all these grifters, tragedy pimps, weirdos, and stalkers. Y'all be safe. Y'all ever have questions or need help, feel free to contact me in Damaged Goods. I appreciate all the guests tonight and subs. Let's make that a routine thing.
Love y'all.
I like the guest. I enjoy it. Call in number from on out. We're back in business. We got the studio, y'all. Until the next one.